Hey everyone, it's Denise Brown from the Caregiving Years Training Academy. I think we've all been in a meeting when someone just talks too much. I think we've all been at a family function when someone just talks too much. When you're in a caregiving support group meeting, though, when someone talks too much, it feels like they are taking too much from the group. You're there to receive support, to share support, to connect to those who get it, who understand. And when someone is talking too much, that can't happen. If you're leading that support group meeting where someone is talking too much, everybody is looking to you to stop the talking. And that's an awkward, uncomfortable place to be. In our facilitator training, I teach you what to do when someone is talking too much. And then after I teach you, you actually practice it so that you can manage when someone is talking too much. Interestingly enough, that challenging behavior of someone talking too much is only one of 9 challenging behaviors that can come up during a caregiving support group meeting. And the reason that I think we have so many challenging behaviors is because when we're in a caregiving situation, it feels like one of the worst times of our life. And oftentimes we are bringing the worst with us to our support group meeting. It can be hard for us to be at our best because we're too tired, we're too overwhelmed, we're too frustrated, we're too heartbroken. And if we don't have the energy to be our best, sometimes without really intending that to happen, we bring our worst. So a well-trained facilitator for a support group actually learns how to minimize that and instead create really meaningful conversations. Because ultimately, we go to a group with others in a similar situation to share honestly about that situation. When we're in a painful experience, like a caregiving situation, others in our life who aren't in something similarly painful can't sit with us and listen to it. It's too hard, right? We know what it's like to live it. It's really hard to live it. For someone who's not living it, it's so hard to listen to it because it can't be fixed. So in a support group, we have this opportunity to really cultivate meaningful conversations with others who get it. And when we minimize those challenging behaviors, we maximize the connections so that by the time the meeting is over, support group members leave feeling lighter, understood, energized. And it's because of a meaningful conversation. So if you are leading a group of family caregivers and want to learn more about how to manage the challenging behaviors that you've probably already experienced, think about our facilitator training. If you are the one that leads family meetings and you're trying to figure out what do I do with all these challenging behaviors, consider our facilitator support group. If you're thinking about launching a support group, think about our facilitator training. It's $299. It's about 7 hours of training, 4 hours of live training so that you can practice these skills. In addition, you can add our masterclass bundle to our facilitator training and enhance insights about the experiences that your members are bringing to the group. And I think it's really helpful if you understand, for instance, the 6 caregiving stages, the 17 caregiving systems we navigate, the 12 caregiving fatigues. Then when a support group member says, this is what just happened to me, you're not thinking, but how could that happen? You're thinking, I get why that happens because I learned about it. In addition, the Masterclass bundle includes the Family Caregivers House of Cards, which really gives you insights about why it can be hard for us during a caregiving experience to just add help, to just make a change that looks like a good change. We have a house of cards that we're trying to keep upright and stable. And any change, even a good change, can be a threat to the stability of our house of cards. And I teach you about that in the Family Caregivers House of Cards. So if you're interested in facilitator training, great. Think about adding our masterclass bundle so that you really are equipped with insights about that personal caregiving experience, so that when someone tells you about an awful day, you aren't trying to figure out how could such an awful day happen. You're thinking, I learned about why these awful days happen. And then you're ready with support. You're ready to manage a conversation. Okay, so our facilitator training is open all the time. You can enroll at any time, and you can go to careyearsacademy.com/CCF to learn more. I'm going to say that again. careyearsacademy.com/CCF. And you can look in our show notes as well for information about the facilitator training. I often run deals and specials, so be sure to check and see if there's a special or a deal for our facilitator training. I'd love to have you join me. Okay, thanks so much for all you do. Take care. Bye-bye.